Today I want to help you say goodbye to misery. Do you know someone who's miserable? Are you miserable? Well, today I want to share some passages with you from the 15th chapter of the book of Proverbs to help you say goodbye, misery. Have you ever noticed that you don't have to teach children how to laugh? I want to challenge you today that if you're going to say goodbye to misery, you have to learn to laugh. You know, when we were children, we used to laugh all the time, but as we grow, life gets more serious for us, and we don't laugh as much as we used to. People don't like being around people who are always serious every minute, every second of the day. So I want to encourage you, if you want to say goodbye to misery, learn to laugh. Second, if you want to say goodbye to misery, you have to learn to cultivate contentment. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 16 says, "Better is a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and turmoil with it." You see, I've discovered that many people are miserable because their value systems are all wrong. They spend the majority of their lives trying to gain popularity and to get a bigger house and a bigger car and a bigger bank account, but you can do all of those things. But if you're not content, the more you get, the more you're gonna want. And lastly, if you wanna say goodbye to misery, you have to learn to alleviate the anger. Proverbs 15, verse 18 says, "A hot-tempered person stirs up strife, but the slow to anger calms a dispute." You know, one way to control your anger is to control your tongue, to control your speech. I love it when people come and they share with me that just because something came into their mind that they had to say it out of their mouth. Well, our mouths can get us in a whole lot of trouble, and it can also stir up anger. And another key concept to understand when it comes to alleviating anger is that we must recognize that we can control our anger. You know, when I was growing up, people used to know me as the little red-headed boy that had a hot temper. And you would say something about me or say something about a family member, and I would fly off the handle and want to fight all the time. But let me tell you, you can't fight and beat up everybody. So you need to learn to alleviate the anger. And I hear you. You say, "Pastor, well, you don't know me, you don't know my circumstances, and I just have a temper problem, and I can't control my temper." Yes, you can. How do I know that? Have you ever been in an argument or a dispute within your house, and either with your husband or your wife or with your children, and tempers are flaring and words are being thrown out there loosely, but all of a sudden the telephone rings, and you go and you pick up the telephone, and in your sweet, nice voice you say, "Hello, may I help you?" You see, in that quick moment, you went from being angry to being calm. See, you can control your temper and alleviate the anger. So I challenge you today, my brother, my sister, say goodbye to misery by learning to laugh, by cultivating contentment, and alleviating the anger. See you next time.